here's what we got. The freaking brakes on this cart are trash. They do not work at all. We got some hydraulic brake upgrades. Got the Juggernaut torque converter. And if you remember, we got the Wildcat 223 engine on that cart. So we got billet flywheel, copper head gasket, which I've already coated with copper spray. Might have to spray one more time. But we got the thin head gasket, 22-pound springs. Probably use the 26s. And I got two different cams to choose from. I got a brand new Mod 2 cam. And then I got this Bonsai 265 from EC Carburetors. If you watch some of them older yerf-dog videos, I had some problems with the stock tie rods actually like popping loose on one end on the wheel side. Like if we was cornering or turning to the left real hard and hit a bump at the same time, it would pop out. So got these fancy ones, custom length from, I can't remember who I got. BMI Carts is who I got these from. I think that pretty much covers it. So this thing's been sitting out here for months, collecting dust and pine needles, freaking rusting away. Carburetor's probably gummed up. The pull cord snapped on it. So got some paracord in there. We'll fix that with. We'll get this thing pushed in there and get started on it. Are you gonna drive it to the garage? Yep. The motor don't work right now. We gotta get it fixed up. Yeah, you go drive? All right. Can't. Too hard? All right. There we go. Straight. Drive. Oh, turn. You gotta go in that little crack right there. You gotta go in that hole. Yeah, gotta go this way. Right there. Maybe we'll fit in there. What are we gonna do to it? We're gonna fix it? We're not gonna fix it? You don't like the camera, do you? Okay, I'll turn it off. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is the quickest, easiest thing, which will be get these fancy tie rods put in here. Piece of pipe here to make some spacers, and then, I mean, that's pretty much it. It'll be done. The steering and tie rods need to be right before, oh, and the brakes, obviously, before we're doing 50, 60 miles an hour in this freaking pile of junk. So, let's knock that out real quick. Make some 1-inch spacers out of this here tube, or the tube that I had somewhere. Oh, this tube. So I'll cut that real quick. Make 2 cuts. I'll be right back. So stick this on here. Like the mounting holes are here. Kind of a pain in the ass. This needs to go all the way down here like this. So the mounting holes are in this little hole right here. we got our arc billet rod in here. I got it torqued to 170 inch-pounds. Got my lifters in with their grease. Oil up this cam boss. Mod 2 or bonsai? Yeah, I'm going with the bonsai deal. Going with the bonsai 265. Alright, we got a dot over here. Put this dot onto this dot. We got a rod, our cam, our lifters, our arc billet rod in here. Oh man, something's hitting. Alright, so it's like a freaking week later. Like a week later. All I got left to do is put the master cylinder on the brakes and bolt the motor up. We'll be done with this project, make sure it works, and get my dang truck in here, start this engine build. So I'm kind of taking the easy way out here, but they also say keep it simple, stupid, right? I'm just going to weld this dang sucker right here, something like this, and then I'll cut the excess angle iron off after it's on there. Looks good to me. Looks good to you? Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I'm not going to do a lot of talking today. As you can hear, it's raining pretty good today. It's supposed to rain all day. Metal roof. I'm not much of a talker anyway. But we're just waiting on a brake line to show up for this thing. I got like 34 brake lines over here, and they're all too short. The longest one's like a foot short. So I ordered, I think it was an 82 inch brake line for the hydraulics. So while we're waiting on that brake line, we are going to relocate the top of our shocks, struts, whatever you want to call them. Keep it simple, stupid. So I was going to just bolt these little deals on here and tack that on, but it just ain't quite gonna reach without moving my back ones. So what I'm gonna do is cut these existing brackets off, move them down here onto this piece of square tube I added way back when we started this project. Alright, so after screwing with this thing for a while, messing with the carburetor, had the carburetor off 2 or 3 times, making sure one is plugged up, found a little vacuum leak up here on the intake, but that shouldn't have made it not crank. Messing with the valve lash, back and forth, I finally determined that something wasn't right with the cam. So I popped the side cover off, and sure enough, I had a dang cam in about 90 degrees out. On the Bonsai 265 cam that's in here, it has all the cam specs engraved in the same side that your timing mark is on. There just happens to be a little dot about 90 degrees out that looks very similar to the dot that's on the crankshaft gear. And I was in a little bit of a hurry, throwing this thing together, which is also why you're supposed to degree your cam on every engine build. That's what happened. It was 90 degrees out, and it would actually crank and somewhat run sometimes, which is surprising. I got it all back together with the cam in correctly. So, ignition, choke, Let's see what happens. Pressure stroke. Oh, God. Yeah, so now that I'm about deaf, I believe that's going to conclude this video. I appreciate y'all watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Put in the comments what should we do next to this thing. See y'all next video.